Alright. Hello, Anubis the goddess. Thank you for joining. Let's see, where's my... There I am. What's up, y'all? Yeah, this is my first time streaming in maybe like a week or two, probably like a month. I haven't been keeping track. um, I'm super tired today. I did a lot. Yes, they are tired. The streamer is tired. I'm gonna power through it though. Let's see. Today I'm not gonna work on the comic. I have a commission I want to finish, so I'm gonna work on that. Let's see. Boom. This is for a good friend of mine and their Martian Manhunter. Yeah, thank you. I got some, it's always good to take breaks. Think I can come back to streaming a little bit more refreshed. So that's gonna be fun. Eventually, you know, I keep saying this, eventually I would like to do this more consistently, so we'll see if that happens. I would like to make it happen. It is really fun, so hopefully I can keep doing it. Alright. Let's see. This is probably going to be my first time actually coloring on screen, on stream. Sometimes it goes really quick and sometimes it's like it takes the longest amount of time, but it should be fine. Let's see. It's overlay. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. I will. Trying to take better care of myself lately. Been trying to go to bed on time and stuff, which is hard. At one point I was waking up so early and going to bed so early and it was awesome, but I think I'm nocturnal. Like if I let my body do what it wants, I'm like up until 4 a.m. every single night. But I'm getting there. Hopefully this goes pretty quick. I have something else I want to work on too. Aw. Shit. Okay, that's good. Incorrect. Oh my god. Thinking about how one of my mutuals on Blue Sky has a also streams. I think they're, let's see, they have like a pilot show out right now. Oh man, what was it called? Atlas of the Stars. The person who makes Atlas of the Stars, but they have like a, when they stream, they have this thing that like follows their cursor, and it's like their hand, their hand on the screen. I would love to do that. That said, I'm trying to keep things kind of minimal because my setup is like, my setup is a dinosaur. It cannot take that much. Oh, really? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. That that one with the girl on the guitar, that was a shot for a Powerpuff Girls Reanimate. I think it's still up. There's probably a lot of different ones on YouTube, but yeah, that was my shot. I'm actually really proud of that one. That was the first thing I animated with like a full background and stuff. But thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that animation to get so much like attention. I've been mm. Yeah. But yeah, I wasn't expecting the animation to get so much attention. I have been working on it for like years now. I think I started it in like 2019, but yeah, it really paid off. I'd love to make more of them. I have a whole bunch like in the pipeline. Just takes a while to get them out. Let's see. Oh yeah. I do have a lot of Batman stuff in the pipeline. Just because that's stuff that I've been working on or thinking about for a while. But I also have like, I do have an idea for a pilot I want to make. So I would like to get to that too. I'll probably end up making it a comic first, and and then doing something about it. But yeah, I have ideas. I have ideas for more original stuff. It's just kind of hard to find like the time to work on like serious things and stuff. Like most of what I make is just like stuff I make when I don't know. Like art is like a leisure thing for me, so most of my stuff is just like fan art because that's what's fun for me. But I have a lot of ideas I would like to get to eventually. I have one that's almost done too. It's also Batman, but it's for that other video on my thing. Um, that was done to Crush on You. So it's like a sequel to that one. But the colors are a little bit darker, and I know it's fun to switch it up a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that one's almost done. I have a few more shots. It's mostly just like drawing all the background art. Animation is like the easy part usually when it comes to this stuff when you're doing like everything. But it's going. I'm not sure when it will be done. Probably it could be done by the end of the summer or sooner. Have to see. Differently. Okay. Yeah, I would like to do more with my original ideas, especially in comics. Especially when it comes to like comics and stuff too. Um, the one I'm working on now is just like a fan thing, but yeah, thank you. That was actually the reason I wanted to make it. I had that shot in my head, and I was like, I need to make a whole a whole video for that. That's the great part about knowing how to animate. You can make all those music videos you have in your head. Yeah, thank you so much. It's really fun having people like look at all the small details and stuff. I never think anyone's gonna notice stuff like that, so. It's necessary to get it. Okay. Mm. That's great. Yeah, I'm glad it is. It's rewarding for the artist too. Come on, purple. Mm. I don't want that. Don't want that. Mm. You know, one reason I will never move on from Ibis Paint is the infinite back button. I hate how, like, Clip Studio puts a limit on it. I'm stupid. I need to erase my mistakes further back than that. Um, Oh, hello! Clown writes now. Thank you for joining, and I agree. I also believe in clown rights. Good clown rights. Yay! God. Let's see, let's see. How you doing, clown rights? You doing good today? I had a good Sunday. It's been nice and sunny. I've been going out and doing a bunch of stuff, and now I'm drawing. Let's see, let's see. Oh hell yeah. Nice. That's awesome. Honestly, I like Pride when it's hot. Everybody's got their shirts off. It's really fun. God. I'm jealous though, because the Pride in my area got moved to July 28th. I have to wait a whole month to go to a Pride Parade. It's not fair. So I'm glad you had fun. I'm at the point with this piece where it's like I could be done with this in like 5 minutes or an hour, depending on how nitpicky I want to be. I'll probably go pretty fast, I think. I go pretty fast. I had a pretty good weekend though. I think yesterday I went to... What did I do yesterday? I did like 3 different things yesterday. Well, first there was a parade and that was fun. Then I went to a zine meetup with a bunch of new friends. I made a bunch of like 8-page zines that you just fold up with like a single piece of paper. Those are fun to make. But like while we were there, it was like, and the sun was setting, I live in Portland, so we have these like bike events and stuff. So while we were in the park, one of these like bike events came by, and it was just like a bunch of decorated bikes with like lights and stuff, and people in costumes. It turned the whole park. It literally looked like Burning Man once it was, once the park was completely filled up. It was crazy. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It was pretty cool. The smell of like... It smelled crazy in there, it did. That was pretty fun. I haven't done as much this June as I would like to do, but like... There's so much to do. I look at the calendar and there's like 5 things happening every day. It kind of makes me want to stay home. But I am doing a lot, so that's good. I think tomorrow I'm gonna go print out those zines and leave them at a bunch of cafes and stuff. It's a fun activity. whereabouts. Sorry if I get like super quiet. I feel like I actually need my concentration when I'm coloring something. like I can I can ink with my eyes closed, but mm, coloring is a little bit more complicated. I mean, it's basically painting, so mm, nope. Mm-mm. Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna not add that part actually. Mm-mm. It's not great. Okay. There we go. Mhm. Yeah, I have to buy in here. Gonna have to figure something out to get rid of that. I'm completely new to Twitch, so I don't know. Hopefully that's the only one. And then there's my Kofi one, but that's it. That one's there on purpose, the Kofi one. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second here. But I will be right back. Pause. For like 2 seconds. Okay, we're back. Get these abs looking right. That's incorrect. That's fine. That's fine. Mhm. Hands. What's my favorite part? Let's make the fingers a little bit darker. And then let's see. Oop. What's going on with my music right now? Okay. Okay. No. Okay. I think I'm finally in the home stretch. Probably a lot I'm gonna add to this. Off stream, probably. Okay. I think like the real problem is when you get like pretty good at colors, you still have to figure out how to add texture to things, and that's a lot more difficult. It's like such a big difference between like being good at, I don't know, like being good at just coloring and then being good at like painting and techniques and stuff. Oh, heck yeah. Okay. Mm. 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 I have to think about that later. Let's see. I'll think about that later. I'm so glad this app has a search function for its pen library. I'll get lost in here. Okay, that's what I want. Why does it look like that? Is it double? Yep. I've also got I stop here. Get this one. Well, no, actually. Gotta do the highlights first. I'm gonna move on to something else. Ugh, come on. Still on top of that. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't highlight the crotch. Okay. Let's continue skirt. Mm. Let's stop there. You know, every time I say that, this is what happens when I'm off stream too. I say, okay, I'm gonna stop here, and then I immediately see a mistake. And then 1 a.m. turns into 5 a.m. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna do that. Okay, cool. Oh, hey, Rapid! Hi! You made it this time! I'm almost done with this, but I'm probably gonna move on to something else in a bit. Yeah! That guy. Love that guy. Glad you could join. Pretty quiet stream this time around, just trying to get this done. Okay. Honestly, I need to draw more Martian Manhunter. I love him a lot. I like him a lot on, what is it, JLU? Yeah, Justice League Unlimited. I think he's my favorite character on that show. Yep. This is... Okay. How's your day today, Rapid? Mine is pretty good. Nice and sunny out. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry for laughing. That's a serious situation. Did I win okay? Yeah, some days it be like that. Truly. Man. Well, I hope you can get that worked out, dude. Man. Yeah, I've been dealing with a lot of family drama too. I'm like, I haven't been streaming recently. Well, yeah, I haven't been streaming recently because I had to like move back into my mom's place and like it was this whole situation where she just like dropped everything and flew across the country, and she's like, okay, now I need you to watch the house and feed my cat. So I had to move out of my old apartment and and come here, which is fine, but it was a lot. Ugh. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. It's never just one thing, it's always like 5 things at once. I'm still dealing with like 5 things at once. I'm ignoring at least like 3 things. And you gotta do art. Yep. That's how it goes. I honestly haven't even found the time to haven't even been finding the time to do art recently. I just sit down and my body's like, okay, this is the end of the day now and we're not gonna do anything else. I did get into making zines recently though. I was telling the stream that earlier. So that's pretty fun. It's a nice like analog activity that's like not looking at a screen all the time, so that's pretty fun. Yeah, it is good for the soul. It's good to make stuff. Especially now, I feel like I just needed like a fun little activity to do to distract from everything going on in like the world right now. I'm so small. I can only take in so much information and just go on with my day. I have to be done with this. I have to be done with this. No. Tomorrow can wait. Just trying to stay grounded and like, yeah. Just like right now. This week, this month. You know, everything goes so fast now, I feel like a lot happens in a month. But, yeah, that's why I just have to focus on short bits of time, I guess. Okay. That's good. That's good. dokie. Mm-mm. See, I'm gonna add. And one more thing. One more thing. Um, but yeah. Being back at home is nice though, because my mom has like a big messy garden, and it's like, it's a mess back there. It's like a jungle, but she has a lot of stuff growing. I have some mint and stuff hanging up. Make some tea out of that. Got a whole big blackberry bush and a marionberry bush back there. Made muffins out of them the other day. That was fun. The thing is this is like not actually my house yet, so it's kind of making me sad. Like one day I think she's coming back in like a year, and when that happens, I'm gonna go back to like, I'll have to go back to my apartment, like a studio or something. Hmm. Wise. Very wise words. It does feel a little bit like chaos right now. Or just like in general, I don't know. Being alive, man. It's a lot. Just gotta find your little moments of peace, you know. Let's not go too crazy about it. I'm chilling though. I'm chilling despite everything. Okay. And my thing, I think, to me, life is a lot like, it's a lot like art. You don't end up exactly with what you wanted, but you just keep going until you get to a point that feels correct. So, you know, just gotta work with what you got. Okay. Change the color of that. Ooh. I think that looks fine. With the green. I'll do more with that later. Yeah, that's the main thing I've had to learn, honestly, like throughout my whole life. There's never been like a single moment of peace in my entire life. It feels like Um, yeah, yeah, exactly. But yeah, like there's like my whole life has been like a whirlwind. It feels like, you know, there's not a lot I can look back on and be like, man, that was such a peaceful time in my life. There's always something, but you know, I think sometimes when your life is like that, you just have to learn how to find that those moments like inside yourself, you know. Okay. It is Looney Tunes. But you know what? I plan to incorporate a lot of that into my work. So it's good material to work with as an artist. And it makes you think like, where did Looney Tunes get all their ideas from? The real world. But yeah, I'm not even keeping up with the news anymore. Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, it was super good. I saw it at the big Cinemax. It was really good. I can't believe it's been like, I can't think of the last time I saw like a new movie in 2D in theaters. I think I it was, yeah, it was super good. You can tell the animators just put like everything they could into the animation. Like they were having a lot of fun. Okay. There we go. It's a good stopping point for that. Alright. Yeah, they were really packing them in. Doing everything they could. Honestly, if you get like a once in a lifetime chance to animate for a Looney Tunes movie, I would do the exact same thing. Like you have one shot. One shot to do something like that. Okay. I'm gonna move on to either stop it right there. Let's see. I'm gonna finish this whip I have and then probably pack it up. But yeah, it was super great. I really liked what they did in the beginning with what was it? Aw. Hopefully one day. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. I'm working my way there. Slowly. I would love to though. I would love to work on something like that. Yeah, it was super funny. I love like the I was like how it was kind of like an in joke, like like in those old cartoons and stuff. Whenever something gets serious, it's like hand painted and stuff. So we're gonna have this super serious character that's a painting. That was super fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I really love how hard they ones. I really love that they decided to make a Daffy and Bugs movie. I mean, not Daffy and Bugs, the Daffy and Porky movie, because like that was like the original team up between the two characters. It was originally Daffy and Porky until Bugs came along. That's pretty cool. Tells you the people who worked on it know their stuff. Yeah, it did make me miss seeing more like goofy animation in theaters. Man, it made me, yeah. He had such a good little story arc in there. Man. Yeah, I've been that guy once or twice. I think I'm probably still that guy. Let's see. But yeah, I really wish they would put more 2D in theaters like that. Cause it happens and you just never know when it's gonna happen again. Mm. Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like if I really let's see, I'm trying to think. I feel like working on a movie has been my dream for so long, and like I would like I don't know, like when I was a kid, I just wanted to work on movies just as like a character designer or a production designer or something like that. And then I wanted to do animation. Um, but then like animation changed right after I decided to be an animator. It's like everyone decided we're not going to do 2D in theaters anymore. So I could probably just go back to wanting to make like character designs and stuff like that. My goal one day is to be an art director for an animated project. They literally just hire anyone for that job, but you have to have like a degree or something. I still have time. I still have time to dominate TV animation, or you know, whatever comes next. Streaming, I guess. But yeah, I love that guy's art too. He's like, I think he's like one of my like favorite cartoon character designers after like Tim and Samurai Jack guy. Yeah, I was telling somebody earlier that I have an idea for a cartoon pilot. I just never... I haven't got around to doing anything about it yet. Have to work quick. I'll probably do something about it soon. Maybe. Yes, if I build it, they will come. And you know what? They have been coming. As I like everything I make, and I'm like, no one's gonna care about this. People always come out and like, and they're like, wow, I really like this. So it's giving me a good confidence boost to do more like, you know, personal projects and stuff like that. Yeah. It's been kind of hard, like waiting for the right time to do it, because it's like, well, you know, I say the state of animation is in like a crisis right now, but like everything is, so. You know, there always will be a time, I think, so. Might as well get started now. Or as soon as I can, you know. Mm-hmm. Mm. Very true. Very true. I feel like people really like seek out um good night. Thank you for joining. Have a good one. But yeah, I feel like people seek out like stuff to like escapism and, you know, art in general whenever things get bad. You know. You don't really have to like change the world, but you can make people feel more motivated, you know. This is kind of like changing the world, but you know. Okay, probably wrap this up pretty soon. And I do think it's kind of amazing that I've like kept drawing all this time, like with everything that's happened since 2020. I feel like ever since then, it's been like something every month that's made me be like, I'm never gonna pick up the pen again. I'm never gonna. And then like then like an hour later, I'm back drawing again. It's just in my nature. Let's see what happened to music. Let's go to page 2. Like a shark, I can't stop drawing. remember. Yeah, it's fine. They're just kind of there, you know. That's usually how I think about them too. They're just sort of like an extension of the pose. No one really notices unless it's like, super obvious. Probably add laces and stuff to the shoes, but it's gonna have to come a little bit later. I don't feel like doing that right now. Okay. Oh yeah, I also, a friend of mine, or someone I met recently actually got me back into um, thinking about doing like traditional inks and stuff. They use like fountain pens and stuff on their work, and it looks really good. I've always been super scared of fountain pens because they're like, I had a set when I was like 10, and it was like, it was a disaster. I'll probably be better with them now, but you know. No. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a lot more simple than I thought it was. Yeah. I've learned. I've learned things. No, you can keep this. You can keep that. Yep. Smarter and wiser. But yeah, I'd love to get into doing like traditional inks and stuff now. Now that I have the practice from doing stuff digitally for so long. I'm kind of excited about it. Want to get like a light table and all that stuff. especially after. Mm, mm, mm. I see. I see. It's good information. I'll keep that noted. Yeah, I think the maintenance thing was the main thing for me as like a kid. Um, because it's like when you're like 10, you're not really thinking about, you know, keeping the caps on your pens. Yeah, yeah. That's the other thing I'm thinking because I spent so much money on like micron pens and stuff that just go dry after like you know like a few months if you're using them consistently. So yeah, fountain pens seem like a good compromise to that or a good solution. You know. Mm. Nice, nice. Yeah, that actually reminds me of a. I think recently, somewhat recently, I found this pen set that was like a set of um these like vintage. Mm, oh, that's pretty cool. Damn. Yeah, it's a lot. It's very cost effective. Yeah, that reminds me of like a set of like vintage pens that I found. They're the same kind that people like Arcob or whatever used for all those like fine details and cross hatchings and stuff. And they're like you have to replace the inks inside them. But it is cool that you can replace the ink. I don't remember the name of them, but yeah. Mm, yeah, yeah. Okay. Pretty good. Looking good. Okay. Just gonna... Oh yeah, but one pen I did find that worked. I think is gonna work really well for me. Or I found like an old brush pen that I had in my box of old like art supplies and stuff. That one's really nice. I think it's like a micron. It's probably a micron too, but it's like a brush tip. I used to use those occasionally. As a kid, it would be nice to get back into using them. Okie dokie. Wow. That's so smart though. Very crafty. I mean, if you have a way to do it, then it's like, do it. I hate it when pens actually like don't come with the way to refill the ink cartridge. Oh yeah, those are really nice. I love those. I need to get a new set of those. I had one a while back, but I haven't used it in a second. Redo that later. Womp. Redo that later. Alright. Man, every time I think I'm gonna be done, it's like, you know, 2 more things. Let me get this, actually. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. All my brushes. There it is. Alright. That's gonna be it for this. We pass these down a little bit. I'll get back to it and finish the background later, I think. Alright, y'all. It's 10:33 and I think I'm done. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Rapid Punches, for joining. And everyone else? Let's see. Gonna try to wrap this up. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, you too. Thank you for coming. Thank you, everybody, and good night. I will probably be back next Sunday at a similar time, maybe in the morning. I don't know, but Sunday again. All right, bye bye. Bye bye.